Today, we'll take a look at where Myer stands currently, the context behind its transformation, and the strategic options we developed to support Myer's accelerated growth across its department store network. Currently, Myer stands at a strategic inflection point. Having stabilized operations and completed leadership renewal, the organization is now poised for a new phase of growth. At the heart of Australian retail for over a century, Myer operates 56 stores nationwide, with online sales now surpassing 20% of revenue. The Apparel Brands merger also marked a decisive turning point for Myer, transforming the group into a hybrid retail and brand ownership firm, with huge opportunities to capture synergies. However, the landscape continues to evolve faster than ever. Consumer expectations are being reshaped by immediacy and personalization, and the competitive intensity from global and online players is redefining convenience and speed. This places Myer at a crossroads for will it remain a heritage retailer or reemerge as a design-led, data-driven brand? Reigniting Myer's fashion edge starts with reimagining what relevance means in the age of immediacy. After this overview, we'll thoroughly examine the external and internal factors at play, followed by an evaluation and recommendation of potential strategies and steps for future engagement. So in summary, we've outlined what Myer is today, why its transformation matters, and where it must head next. This brings us to Myer's next chapter and vision looking forward. This is about shaping the future of retail through insight, innovation, and intent. I will now hand it over to Michelle, who will take us through our external analysis.
Thanks, Anush. To gain a comprehensive view of Myer's external environment, we applied the PASTEL, 5 Forces, and Market Analysis frameworks. When applying the PASTEL framework, 3 key insights stood out. Economically, inflation and cost of living pressures are still making shoppers cautious, so Myer must continue to manage margins carefully. Socially, 42% of Australians shop omnichannel and expect seamless online and in-store service. Shoppers also expect personalised product offerings, and younger shoppers increasingly prefer ethical fashion. This highlights a clear gap in Myer's current offering. Tech-wise, AI, data analytics, and automation are transforming retail operations, so continued investment is essential to meet evolving customer expectations. Next slide. To understand profit pressure, we applied the 5 Forces framework. 3 forces stood out as high. Buyer power. Shoppers are price sensitive and will easily switch brands to get better value. Competitive rivalry is also high, with many players in the market offering similar product categories to that of Myer. And lastly, threat of substitutes is also significant, with online and boutique retailers drawing customers away from traditional department stores. These forces highlight the need for Myer to respond faster, differentiate more clearly, and align offerings with evolving customer needs. Finally, when analysing Myer's market environment, we found that Myer serves a diverse range of customers: omnichannel, price-sensitive, experience-seeking, ESG-conscious, and loyalty-focused. Myer competitors include premium retailers, value-driven and fast fashion retailers, and digital disruptors. Key opportunities exist in leveraging these customer segments by enhancing omnichannel integration and personalised product offerings, particularly for younger, trend-sensitive shoppers, whilst main threats come from online-only entrants, price-sensitive consumers, and evolving market trends. In summary, Myer faces strong external pressure from customers, competitors, and market trends. But these same insights highlight clear opportunities to innovate, personalise, and better connect with the emerging customer segments. With these findings in mind, I'll now pass you over to Tina to take us through the internal analysis and how Myer can leverage its strengths to address these challenges.
Thanks, Michelle. We conducted an internal analysis of Myer's key resources and capability using the VRIO framework to identify where the company's real strengths lie. 2 resources, brand heritage and the Myer One Royalty program, stand out as sustained competitive advantages. They are valuable, rare, and difficult to imitate. The Myer's brand heritage remain underutilized and could be leveraged more effectively. 5 other areas, including nationwide store, supply partnership, private labels, and customer experience, currently provide competitive parity. These form a solid base, but Myer has the opportunity to differentiate further, particularly through customer experience. Finally, the National Distribution Center underpins Myer's operations, but existing issues must be resolved to ensure it continues to meet future business needs. Next slide, please. This slide highlights Myer's key strengths, weaknesses using SWOT framework, and the insight drawn from our internal analysis. Myer's brand heritage, strong royalty base, nationwide footprint, and exclusive brand partnership remain core strengths that provide a solid foundation for growth. However, weaknesses such as NDC inefficiencies, an aging brand image, and a less differentiated customer experience continue to limit performance. The key insight is that Myer should leverage its strengths to overcome those weaknesses, particularly by transforming its brand heritage into a modern value proposition for younger customers and by integrating Myer One data to drive personalization and a seamless omni-channel experience. Myer can convert its brand strengths into tangible financial improvement. At the same time, resolving NDC issues will unlock operational efficiency that directly supports sustainable profitability. So I hand over to Dominic, who will present the strategic options.
Thanks, Tina. During our research, the team identified 3 strategic options that we believe could accelerate Myer's transformation into a true omni-channel brand and strengthen its brand relevance, particularly with Gen Z and millennials. The first option is targeted expansion of direct-to-consumer. This would involve the launch of a direct-to-consumer digital platform in key international markets such as India. We believe this aligns with Myer's strategic pillar of customer and loyalty by expanding the brand's reach well beyond the physical stores. The value to Myer is the ability to diversify revenue streams, leverage the supplier base whilst reducing reliance on the domestic Australian market. The second strategic option is to take personalisation to the next level using social data and loyalty insights into what we call our Trend Studios. This option aligns with Myer's strategic pillar of customer experience and engagement. The value to Myer being its ability to build a deeper emotional connection with consumers and modernising the brand's in-store experience. The third strategic option is the development of a new fast fashion brand we have dubbed Myer Independent, or Myen for short. Leveraging Myer's existing supplier relationships and considerable amount of data gained through the Myer One program. This option aligns with Myer's product, brand, and omni-channel strategies and targets Gen Z and millennials locally, a market segment the brand is failing to convert. The value to Myer is the ability to boost private label margins, drive growth with a growing customer segment, and rejuvenate its brand relevance. And now I'll hand over to Akhil who will walk through our evaluations of the strategic options.
Thank you, Dom. In this section, we evaluate the 3 strategic options using a simple selection criteria. Does it solve Myer's youth relevance gap? Does it drive material financial impact? And can we execute with our existing infrastructure? Option 1, D2C expansion to India, offers moderate synergy but comes with high investment and significant regulatory and cultural risks. Option 2, socially tuned personalization is low risk and good for engagement, but doesn't deliver a step change in growth. This is best used as a key tool to support a much broader strategy. Option 3, launching Myer as an independent fast fashion brand clearly stands out. It's high reward, medium risk, and leverages our existing assets and supplier base. We can pilot through pop-ups and online stores, mitigating the risks of brand cannibalization with a clear youth positioning and small batch to weekly drops. Looking through the lens of desirability, viability, and feasibility, Myer is the clear winner, directly targeting Gen Z and millennials without diluting the master brand. Next, let's deep dive into why we recommend launching Myer and how the business model sets us up for success. But first, strategic justification. Myer directly addresses Myer's biggest challenge, low relevance amongst Gen Z and millennials. For shareholders, it targets Australia's $2.7 billion fast fashion market, driving superior financial value. For Gen Z, it delivers affordable, sustainable fashion, plus all of Myer One benefits like free delivery and omni-channel flexibility. Crucially, Myer takes on online-only digital retailers head-on while meeting Gen Z's sustainability expectations. We are uniquely positioned to win, leveraging our store network, supplier relationships, Myer data, and distribution capability. Advantages pure online brands simply do not have. Next, let's look at the business model. To succeed, Myer will need to partner not just with suppliers, but also influencers and tech vendors. The focus will be on trend prediction, agile production, and digital-first retailing. Customer relationships will be hyper-personalized, driven by app and social referrals, with physical stores a key complementary channel. Key costs will be technology, data infrastructure, and agile production to keep up with rapid changes in the trends. Revenue will be driven primarily through online and app sales, supported by pop-ups and in-store experiences, matching Gen Z's digital-first preferences. In summary, Myer is a step change for Myer, solving the youth relevance gap, capturing new value, and building on our unique strengths to win in a fast fashion industry. Next, I'll pass it on to Ruchi, who will take us through the implementation considerations.
Thanks, Akhil. I would now like to talk about how our proposed strategy will come to life. The next few slides will demonstrate identification of foundational enablers, current capability gaps, and potential mitigants for ensuring there's a well-established and well-informed roadmap in place for establishing Myer fast fashion label. Myer already has a standing legacy of well-established supply chain ecosystem, strong ethical sourcing practices, a mature omnichannel infrastructure, cross-skilled resources in the value chain, and a potential of accessing and integrating with partner member database. Additionally, broadening its vision to introduce creative visual merchandising concepts such as curated worlds will facilitate and support an impactful launch of Myer label. Next slide, please. In today's world, there is an unprecedented pace of change in the fast fashion industry. And whilst there are multiple enablers to propel the launch of Myer, we haven't discounted the current capability gaps which will need to be addressed for establishing Myer. Risks such as limited youth resonance, lean social media presence, uninspiring store layouts, and sparse staffing can lead to reduced visibility and Myer's ability to connect with its target audience. Next slide, please. Nonetheless, based on market research, we have identified few key mitigants that can transform the known risks and disruptors into growth drivers for Myer. Measures such as gamification of customer interactions, introduction of design polls for upcoming collections, and targeted seasonal collection drops will drive exclusivity. Modification of existing trend data from Myer exclusive brands will support predictive demand planning, trend identification, and personalized marketing to bolster customer experience. Integration of agentic AI stylists as part of digital retail store will help elevate the personalized shopping experience. Affiliation with local influencers will promote user-generated content for Myer. And lastly, partnerships and promotion of emerging local designers will drive organic social community building, leading to low customer acquisition cost. Finally, to conclude, I would like to highlight that millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha aren't just the future. They are the key contributor in reshaping the narrative of customer expectations across both digital and physical channels. Deloitte's perspective in its recent publication drew insights into redefined retail behaviors. The article noted that the winning formula to harness shifting consumer focus for departmental stores is to focus on speed, affordability, and convenience. Myer, with its valuable asset of active 4.7 million memberships, exhibits unwavering customer loyalty, and introduction of Myer label will not only emphasize a step towards accelerated growth, but also Myer's recognition of member sentiment and its intention of embracing youth relevance and digital agility. With this, we thank you for an opportunity to present our strategic vision for My Store, Myers. Thank you.